Let's take a look at lesson 15. The machine block can be pretty confusing, so I'm going to break it down into a number of different small tutorials. So first, let's jump into AutoCAD. Make sure that you're in 3D modeling. So you do that by going to the workspace switching button down lower right corner in your status bar. Click the arrow and make sure it's 3D modeling. You can also change it up at the top. See if I can find it. I don't see it, so forget I said that. Okay. When you're in 3D modeling, you don't want to generally look straight down at it. So either use the view cube and click on one of the corners, or click on the word top, which is part of the view controls, and go to an isometric view. Okay, here's my XY. Now, before you start drawing, create a layer to draw on. So go to your layer properties, new, I'm going to call it object. I'm going to give it a color other than the color of the layer 0, so you can easily tell the difference. And I'm going to, you can either double click on it or click on it once and click on this little green button right here to make it current. Okay. Now we're going to start with the box. So let me jump back to top view just so I can see the dimensions. Okay, so this cube is 30 inches long, 14 inches tall, and 15.5 inches wide. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my isometric view. I find it easier to visualize if you change your visual style to X-ray. Okay, so we're going to go with a box. It's going to ask you for the first corner. So I'm going to, just to make things easier, I'm going to go 0 in the X, comma 0 in the Y, and 0 in the Z. Then for the other corner, I'm going to tell it 30 inches in X, 15.5 in Y, and 14 in Z. And we zoom out. Let's move this picture over. Okay. So that's pretty much all there is to it at this stage. Now, before we jump into the next step, which is starting to block out different views and different areas that you're going to cut out, let's go to layer properties and create another new layer called temp or construction line, construction. And let's give that a separate color so you can easily distinguish between the two. And we're going to save this. And we're going to call it machine block exercise. And we're going to save it in a particular space. So we're going to documents, CAD, CAD students, example. All right, always save. Always add new layers.